officials around the world are still baffled by the mysterious disappearance of nearly 3 billion people 7 years ago. Astonishingly, most, if not all, were Christian, according to the Pew Research Center.
Stop messing with my stuff.
Look, I'm sick of you and these damn pictures, man. Look, they gone, Pop. They ain't coming back.
You don't know that. What the hell?
I've seen the light, and you will too.
Wow. Good. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the live virtual screening of the new movie produced by Rod Kirby and Kirby Media Studios called The Prayer. As you can see in the trailer, The Prayer tells the story of a father, David, and his son, Junior, who have been left behind after the rapture. They live in a post-rapture world, and they have to fight for their lives when a minister impersonating psychopath infiltrates their home. I am so honored. My name is Tracy Williams, and I am your host for the hour. I am so honored to talk with the director of this project, Mr. Rod Kirby. Mr. Kirby, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thank you so much for hosting, Tracy. I'm so excited finally to be able to share the film with everyone today. Looking forward to everyone's reactions. Let's do this.
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Kirby, we know this film, it's been several years in the making, almost going back to 2016. And we're so excited to celebrate the release of this new project. So we would love to get some background from you on the inspiration for the project, some background on the project, and give us your insight into the production process of Prayer.
Yeah, so I started writing the script for The Prayer back in 2016, like the summer of 2016. And it started off actually pretty easy. I actually wrote most of it, but never got to the ending. Like for some reason, I got stuck on the ending. I don't know why, but I just didn't know how to end it. And so I put it on the back burner, put it on the shelf for like 3 years, you know, and it was just until recently, like 2019. I started to finally get that inspiration on how to end it and put together a great and awesome team, awesome production team with Antonio Terrell as our director of photography. Got Miss Kimberly Kirby as my producer. She produces all my stuff, and a whole bunch of awesome actors such as Miss Brandy Payne and Delvin Brown and Everett Anderson. And we actually went into production around February of last year. February last year, and then COVID happened, and we had to postpone the rest of the shoot. And we were trying to raise money to shoot it, and had postponed everything until October. So we actually just finished it, the actual production in October, and finished post production like last month. So finally able to bring it out to everyone to share and enjoy.
Wow. I know that was a very interesting process, and thank you so much for sharing that. And now we're going to introduce a prologue, and the clip you're about to see actually takes place 7 years before the events of The Prayer. It explains why David and his son Junior are left behind. Take a look.
Baby girl, you like this time?
Yeah, I like it.
Me too. I think it's gonna work. You should come give daddy some help.
I don't think so.
Oh. Hey, baby.
What? You actually dressed for church? Are y'all pranking me? Oh, hey, handsome. Ooh, y'all so nasty.
Look, I'm going, but I got some business to handle after service.
Business? The church? What kind of business?
I'm meeting with Pastor Raymond about an opportunity.
What kind of opportunity?
Come on, baby, don't start.
No, David, don't play with me. What kind of opportunity?
An investment.
Seriously? After everything we've been through, you're going back to that?
Come on, baby. I know, but it's not like the last time. I promise. Look, if I get in good with Pastor Raymond, he'll let me present to the rest of the church. This could be good for us. Don't you see that? It'll open up so many doors of opportunity.
Yeah, the last doors you opened required supervised visiting hours 3.5 hours away. Do you remember that? 5 years, David. The time you served was nothing compared to the time that you weren't here. Homework, recitals, past due bills. Who do you think served a longer sentence, huh? You or us?
Look, I'm out here with both hands tied behind my back, trying to make things right. I'm doing the best I can.
Baby, I know it's hard, okay? But you won't make it any easier if you get yourself locked up.
I'm not going back.
I know. Okay, I know. Baby, opportunities will come, okay? You just have to be willing to sacrifice, be a little more patient, and wait on the Lord. Okay?
You can wait on the Lord all you want, but these bills can't. I'm going to go get Junior, and I'll meet you in the car.
Hey, coming up on your left. Hey, I got you. Hey. What you doing?
Junior,
What's up, Pop?
why aren't you dressed? We're getting ready to go to church.
Yeah, go.
Did you hear what I said? We're getting ready to go. Hurry up and get dressed.
Look, I ain't going.
What you say?
Look, I said I ain't going.
Who the hell you think you talking to, boy? You ain't too grown to get knocked the hell out.
Daddy, Mama in the car. She ready to go.
All right. I'll be down in a minute. Look. You know how Denise feels about church. It's important to her.
Look, it's not important to me, all right? I mean, look at you. You never used to go. And now all of a sudden you're downstairs playing dress up. You will sell out.
Boy, you really tested me today. You don't like it? Leave. If your sorry behind had anywhere else to go. Your mama don't want you. You ain't worked since she kicked you out. You've been here, what, 3 months? All you do is play these stupid games. You ain't worth the shirt you wearing.
At least I can get a job if I wanted one.
You a man now? You a man now? You try me. You try me. You try me. Denise! Baby girl.
Hey, they ain't in the house.
Check right back.
Hey, no, back there, Pop. Hey, must be.
No.
Hey, what's going on, Pop?
Denise!
Hey, we need to get in the house. We need to get in the house. We need to get in the house. Come on, Pop.
That was terrifying and an amazing description of what it will be like
Oh yeah.
on that day. It will be very joyful for some, but terrifying and horrifying for others. So I really want to know more about your process in creating the prologue and why you decided to separate this. And I love that. I think it's genius. You separated this from the actual movie clip.
Yeah. I wanted first of all, just to share a little secret. I was broke when I made this. I had no money to make this, so we did a crowdfunding campaign to raise money to make the prayer. But I needed something to
Yeah,
show and something that would grab people's attention and grab their imagination. And so that's why we did the first part, and that's why I separated. Because
love
it was super cheap to make. We shot it at my house. Everyone was so gracious to come out and they really, did it for nothing. Just the passion for the project was what they did it for. And so grateful to Brandy and Delvin and Everett. And even that was my niece, Miss Jerica, in that
I
short
love
clip.
it.
And
Beautiful.
yeah, we rehearsed, did all one day, did a short rehearsal, and then we shot it in a few hours. And I got a drone pilot as a person that I met at work,
Mhm.
Mr. Brent Gord. He did an awesome job with the drone. And
Yes, he did.
yeah, so it all came together, and I'm so grateful for everyone, really just helping us to bring it all together. So yeah, it was great. It was just a fun time.
It seemed like it was, and it was just an amazing depiction. I truly enjoyed that, and just it really clarifies, why it's important for us to pray and prepare for eternity because they were headed to church.
Hmm.
Everybody was on their way to church, and thinking that they were good, and then to realize that they didn't make it. Oh my God, that was just horrifying, and so now that segues us into this movie, The
Yes.
Prayer, the moment we have all been waiting for. The movie The Prayer takes place 7 years after the rapture. Of course, David finds himself in a perpetual loop of regret and a bitterness, and Junior just wants his father to move on, but David remains angry at God for taking his wife and daughter and leaving them behind. So one night, while they're in the middle of dinner, the men are greeted by this stranger named Father Haman, who offers David a twisted way to heaven, but is the price of admission too high? Here is the live virtual screening of The Prayer.
Officials around the world are still baffled by the mysterious disappearance of nearly 3 billion people 7 years ago. Astonishingly, most, if not all, were Christian, according to the Pew Research Center. As the global financial economy continues to decline, violence is pervasive in many communities around the country. Economists claim that we're currently experiencing the worst economic downturn since the 2020 coronavirus pandemic.
Well, hey, handsome. Baby, I know it's hard, okay? But you won't make it any easier if you get yourself locked up.
I'm not going back.
What's up, Pop?
Why aren't you dressed? We getting ready to go to church.
I said I ain't going.
Who the hell you think you talking to, boy? Your mama don't want you. You ain't worked since she kicked you out.
At least I can get a job if I wanted one.
You a man now? You a man now? You try me. You try me. You try me. Why'd you do this?
Do what?
This. Why'd you do this? Stop messing with my stuff.
Look, I'm sick of you and these damn pictures, man. Look, they gone, Pop. They ain't coming back.
You
right?
don't know that.
Look, it's been 7 years, Pop.
You don't know that. It's the anniversary.
Look, I'm sorry. It's just I just don't want you to hurt yourself like you did last time.
Whatever. Just don't touch my stuff. Supper ready?
Yeah. Come on.
What?
Come on, Pop. You know we gotta say grace.
Okay. Well, we thank you for this food, for the nourishment of our bodies. God, we thank. How can we give thanks when it ain't nothing to be thankful for? People going crazy, government barely keeping it together. We're down here struggling as it is, and where is God?
Come on, Pop.
Where is God? Where are you, God?
Pop, can we just have...
God, are you out there? Do you even know what's happening?
You hear that?
Hello?
Good evening. I was hoping that you could spare me some food or water for a man of faith.
I'm sorry, but we don't have much for visitors, not even preachers.
Would you be willing to accept this? I pray it brings you faith and peace, just as it has me.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Was my wife's favorite book. I ain't seen one of these since, well, like I said, we don't have much, but we have a little stew on the stove. You're welcome to a bowl, if you like.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And who is that behind the door?
Oh, this is my son, Junior.
Nice to meet you, Junior.
Hey.
Forgive me. I had an accident a while back, and I can't see much, but I was able to see the lights from your house in the dark.
No problem, but before I let you in, would you mind stepping into the light? Get a good look at you.
Absolutely. Satisfied?
Yeah, sure, Father...
Heyman. Father Heyman. And you are?
David.
David. Nice to meet you, David. This smells absolutely divine. Thank you again, David. Junior.
Working kind of late tonight there, Father.
The Lord's word must go forth day and night.
You know, I didn't see a car outside. How you getting around?
I get a ride here and there, but mostly my feet. They take me wherever the Holy Spirit leads.
The Spirit?
Does not the Spirit lead you, David?
I know you can't see it, Father, but the Spirit ain't been doing too much leading lately. Spirit.
So much pain and malice in your voice. Tell me, what have you lost?
Lost?
What was taken from you?
Everything.
What would you do to get it all back?
Anything.
I believe everyone is taken from us for a purpose greater than our own. We were left behind as a test.
A test?
Yes. To show God how much we love him. To prove that we deserve to be with the raptured. Don't you understand that?
Father, you seem real passionate about all this. If you don't mind me asking, why do you think he left you behind?
Left. I wasn't left behind. No. I stayed behind. You see, I'm securing this world in preparation of the next. So tell me, Junior, who are you to question my work?
No, I wasn't questioning your work. I was just...
What have you done with your life that's so great?
Father, I wasn't trying...
Nothing. Nothing!
Father, calm down.
I apologize for my rudeness. It's just, I believe there's so much more that we could be doing to make this world a better place. I apologize, Junior. I wasn't always a man of faith. But then, I saw the light. I saw the light. I saw the light. Yes. Would either one of you gentlemen be willing to show me the restroom? I don't want to be any more of a burden than I've already been. When I'm done, I'll go.
Junior.
You can follow me.
Thank you, David.
Father. What's this? What the hell?
Walk in the light, David. Go to the light.
Junior. What the hell are you doing?
It's okay. I've seen the light. I've seen the light. Look at the light, see? I've seen the light. And you will too.
There's a sad day coming, a sad day coming. There's a sad day coming by and by, when the saints and the sinners shall be parted left from right. Are you ready for that judgment day?
Stop it, damn it, stop it! What do you want from us?
What do I want? I want to show myself approved unto God.
By doing all this?
I know, it hurts.
Please don't do this.
But look at you. Look at you. Why were you left behind? You're strong. You're experienced. You're wise. Why? Why were you left behind?
Oh,
You don't even know.
no! Julia.
But you see, I believe you were left behind so that you could earn your way into paradise, just like me. Join me.
You're sick!
No. I'm not sick. I'm enlightened.
You're a freaking psycho, man! Julia.
You said you'd be willing to do anything. Are you still willing to do anything?
Yeah, of course, but...
All you have to do is sacrifice, Junior.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Thing about Abraham in the Old Testament, and even God himself sacrificed their sons. You're gonna pass the test by sacrificing your son. Join me. Help others see the light.
Help me.
No.
Do what he said, man.
No, Julia. Julia, I said no! I ain't losing you too. Please don't do
this. So, it comes down to this.
Oh.
You're in need of a bit of incentive.
Wait! Don't do it. Julia.
Get to it.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Ooh, neck snap. Proficient. I like it.
It's okay.
What? What is that?
Wait, son. No, 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 no. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have left all that hustling alone and be here with you for the girls.
Oh, you did all right.
No, man.
You did all right.
If I would have did my best, we wouldn't even be here right now, son. Come on, son. Come on, sit down. Sit down. Let's pray. Repeat after me. God, come on, son, come on. Please forgive me. It's okay. It's okay, boy. Hold on. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm ashamed of what I've become. And I repent from my ways. Come on, son. Come on, come on. And I accept your will for my life. Come on, son. Say it, son. Come on. That's it, boy. That's it. That's it. It's okay. It's gonna be all right, son. It's gonna be okay. No, Julia. I love you, son.
What is this? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Going home.
All right.
Wow. Oh my gosh. What a heartbreaking yet hopeful movie. If anything, it just compels us all to really do as the film says, to pray and prepare for eternity and the beauty of what God will do when we come to Him with a sincere, repentant heart. So many beautiful lessons in that movie. Thank you so much. We are so honored to welcome to the screening several cast members of the movie The Prayer. And we have with us today Miss Kim Kirby, who was a producer on the film, Mr. G. Tremaine Merrill, who played Father Heyman Jr., played by Everett Anderson, and Brandy Nicole Payne, who played the mom. We thank you so much for being with us today, and wanted to get you all's feedback on how you got involved with the project and also how you prepared for your various roles. And also Angela Field, welcome, welcome. She played the news anchor.
I think before we start, everyone,
Yes.
make sure you're unmuted.
Okay. Is everyone unmuted?
There you go.
Great.
Well, come on, Tremaine. How'd you feel, man? What are your thoughts, brother?
As far as
How you got involved in the project and also
okay,
how you prepared for your role.
I got involved because I wanted to be able to find roles, that were going to be challenging, as well as just keep working. You know what I'm saying? And I was on Facebook and I saw the pitch for this movie, and I thought it was interesting. And the role I wanted to play, I was looking at the information on Kirby Media. Shout out to Kirby Media Studios. I saw the synopsis for the character, and I was like, well, he's a blind Catholic priest, and I'm a 400-pound Baptist preacher. I could make it work. And so from there, I was thinking about the audition. I was looking at the script, and I kept asking myself, how could I make this scary to me? And I just incorporated things that I saw in church that scared the devil out of me. And it worked, because I got a call from the Kirbys, and they were like, that was totally left of what we were looking for, so you got the job. So
yeah, he absolutely killed his. You killed your audition, man. It was crazy.
Thank you.
Very scary, that role. Oh man, did an amazing job. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I think just kind of submerging myself in the situation, like during the rapture times and stuff like that. All the things that's going to be going on is kind of, and trying to embody, somebody that's left behind, quote unquote. And of course, a father dealing with a father.
I got involved.
Hard headed or whatever is kind of what I did. You can go ahead.
Brandy?
Miss Brandy?
Brandy, can you hear us? Angela?
She didn't disappear.
I'll go. I was just gonna say I met Rod at oh no, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is she getting raptured? Oh Lord, here we go again. Here we go again.
I think she has a late feedback.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll get it back.
That's what you think.
Where's the chicken at, Rob?
You know
hey, hey, I got nothing to do with that.
Angela,
Okay. Yeah, I saw the prologue, like everyone else on Facebook, and I've worked with Rod on one project before, and I was so thrilled that it was a Christian project, because that's what I'm looking for. And I was like, yes, let me reach out to Rod. And any role would have been fine. And I'm so thankful that I got to be a part of it. So it was so powerful. It was so powerful.
Right.
Really was. Really was. Miss Kirby, did you have any ideas? Were you able to share?
Let me take myself off mute. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
I was just so excited. I'm just glad to finally be able to premiere it because Rod has worked
Yes.
so hard on this movie.
Yes.
And I want to say bravo, Mr. Kirby. You know I'm your biggest fan. And I'm so excited just to finally get it out there. I think all the actors were amazing. Everett, Angela, Brandy, Tremaine, yes, Delvin. He's not here, but he was amazing. Everybody, my niece Jerica Marie, she was in it too. She was amazing. I'm just such a fan of this project. And I told Rod from the beginning, when he wrote it, I said, this is my favorite project of yours. And I cannot wait till you do it. So just being at the premiere, I'm just so excited about it. So congrats to everyone that's a part of it. And thank you for being a part of it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Wow. Wow. This is just an honor to be with you all in the room. I think the timing of this movie is so divine. It's being released a year after a worldwide pandemic that shifted everything. And I think just like the title of this movie, we all have turned to God in a way that maybe we hadn't previously for answers. And Mr. Kirby, earlier you touched on a little bit on the great faith it took for you and your team to produce this project. And we thank you all for working so hard to bring this movie to the masses. And I want to get you all's take on how the events of this past year impacted the filmmaking process.
Well, I know, so here's one thing. We were raising money in the middle of a pandemic. So that was challenging by itself. Okay. It was hard. Everyone's like, I don't know what's going to happen with this whole world. I'm just going to keep my money to myself. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I'm keeping my money to myself. But, through God, we hit our goal and
thank you, Lord.
Got the money to finish. And it was challenging, even once we got the money, because one thing that happened during the summer of last year was my primary cast, Everett and Delvin, they moved. Delvin moved to Atlanta. Everett moved to Atlanta. And then we cast Mr. G. Tremaine Merrill. He was in Gulfport, Mississippi. So it's like, okay, where there goes that budget? It's going to everyone, getting them all here in the Memphis, South Haven area to film. So it was just challenging. And then of course, as a filmmaker, when you're working on anything, you go through so many different phases, of ups and downs as you're writing the work, as you're producing the work, as you're dealing with the cast and crew and the issues that come up during production, and even after production. I spent an additional, $1,000 like on post production, just getting the sound right, getting the music going, and I had budgeted for these things. I just didn't have all the money for these things, even with the money we did raise, But and Kimberly's laughing because we had to make some sacrifices around here.
Yes, we did. But we made it happen.
I ain't going into no details, but what you see is on the screen is all that blood, sweat, and tears off the top of my bald head. But but I want to ask Brandy. I want to kick it off for you because she's an awesome filmmaker in her own right. How's COVID impacted your productions?
Yes.
Hopefully you guys can hear me this time. COVID. I was supposed to shoot something last year, and we are literally just this week decided to go ahead and do it again. So it was totally off because there are scenes where people will be in super close quarters, and it just, even if we were to do like COVID testing, it just was going to be a little too much. But thankfully, due to some of us getting the vaccines and some of us being able to get tested, now it's back on for later in the year. But back to the prayer, I'm so glad that this has come together, because I have been a cheerleader of Rod and Kim since I met them at the Right Club in Memphis. And so I'm very glad to be a part of this.
Wow. Thank you for being a part. Anybody else want to share how it impacted you in filming and acting and doing your roles, etc. Before we move on.
Everett, what about you, man? What are you working on?
I think moving to Nashville most definitely was a hurdle to jump over.
Mhm.
But I would tell you, you know, I was still blessed to do quite a few films
Mm-hmm.
during 2020. Just traveling back and forth and really just trying to lay down the groundwork out here in Nashville as well, trying to, you know, meet some people and just and do that. But the biggest challenge would be just everything being, I guess, shut down. So many different restrictions and stuff like that on movie sets. It's
Mm-hmm.
forcing you know, the work most definitely slowed down, which is going to force you to do other things. Like in my particular case, I have 3 short films that I wanted to finish, and that set me down because I didn't have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So most
Yeah.
definitely, you might as well work on some other stuff, and in the meantime, in between time, until you can get back on screen. So you can call it a hurdle, man, or
Yeah.
like a restriction or something, but it most definitely was a blessing. At the end of the day, it most
Yeah.
definitely showed us that we need to slow down and really just focus on yourself sometimes. You know, nobody's gonna be in the
Mm-hmm.
room, in the house, but you sometimes. You know, you and God I need to hash that thing out, and God got a way of doing it. You
There
know.
you
Yes,
go.
he does.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Angela, Mr. Merrill, did y'all want to share?
Well,
Share what we're. Yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna ask what we're working on now, or
Just how the filmmaking process, it can be with something you're working on now, and even during the filming of the prayer, how your filming of the movie, how your acting was impacted by COVID, the events of last year.
Yes, I believe that the Kirby's put off production for a while because of COVID. Like
Sure.
we planned it, you get an email, oh, okay, it's going to be this date, and then planned
Sure.
it, and now it's going to be this date, and I think
Sure.
everyone was doing that.
Yeah.
And so it was hard and a lot less work, like Everett said. But when I finally got to shoot, I got to meet Kim, so that was great. And it was
Awesome.
very small. It was
Awesome.
just the 3 of us. It was very intimate, and I felt very comfortable, and it was great. I was so happy not only to be working during COVID, but
Sure.
to meet Rod's wife and to be a part of the
Absolutely.
film. So yeah, I was very
Excellent.
thankful to be able to do that.
Hey, y'all, when she got to our house, she stood outside like 15 feet away from us. When we opened the door, we was like, hey, come on in. She's like, y'all got your temperature checks yet? I ain't going in there.
That might have happened.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. I can so see that.
Come on,
Mr.
Tremaine.
Merrill?
Well, with my situation was the exact opposite. You know, living in Gulfport, Mississippi, there's a whole lot of films that are being filmed outside of New Orleans. So they come to Pass Christian, Gulfport, Mobile. You know, they come. A lot of them are shot in Biloxi and Gulfport, and they only use us for extras. So I hadn't been getting any speaking roles. And I got a new agent in September, and we took off running. And I landed like 5 roles out of 7 auditions by November.
All right.
That's
And
amazing.
I was thinking that I wasn't doing that good, but I was thinking, well, the money's good, but man, I ain't get. I mean, I got these roles, but it's not a lot of stuff. I'm not getting a lot of auditions. I was getting on a set with people in Christmas Dilemma and Queen Sugar, and they're just shooting the breeze, having conversation with me and asking me, so how much have you been in? And I'm knowing it's because I'm the only one in there who doesn't have a huge following, because not a lot of people know who I am. So, you know, I'm telling them the things I've done, and they're like, and you've done all that. So when was the first one? Oh, that was back in, I guess October. Wait, so you've done 5 shoots since October? Well, man, you got to think. I just started. I'm just getting my feet wet. Hey, man, come here. He's gotten 5 roles since October. And I'm going, yeah, well, you know, I get on to my agent. You know I don't play. You know, so I'm trying to play it up. I'm like, wow, let me be quiet. So did Rod tell y'all we got fried chicken? You know, So I was trying to change the subject and everything. So I found out that, hey, stop complaining. You're blessed. So
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah. And just speaking of what a blessing it is to be able to work, to be able to film, to be able to just make an impact during these times. What impact did the film have on each of you personally, or what was your biggest takeaway from the film?
I think my greatest takeaway. Oh, you can go ahead, Rod.
No, I thought Kim said something.
No.
No.
Somebody said something.
Go ahead, Everett. Sorry.
No,
He's trying to be funny.
Mine is quick, man. Hey, the film showed me that it's a good reminder that you need to stay prepared, man. Because honestly, you really don't know when the rapture is, and just like the pandemic, just like COVID-19, man, you don't know what's gonna happen. So please be prepared.
So
And
right.
that's physically, man, mentally, that's spiritually. Make sure that you well grounded. So when the earth starts shaking, you ready. You got some good foundation to stand on. That's probably my biggest takeaway.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Oh, Kimberly, did you say something, Kimberly? I thought you said something.
I think I heard her say something.
I heard her say something.
You heard nothing. No. But no.
See, that's why they filming in different rooms.
Exactly.
Shoot.
Exactly. Because I would throw something like right on. But no, Everett, you hit the nail right on the head. Yeah.
Very true.
It really just reminded us just to stay prayed up, like live the life that you tell everybody that you live in, because you never know when, that time could come. So yes, Miss Evie McKinney, be ready. Yes. I see.
Yes, ma'am.
I see what she put.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Evie.
Yes.
You're absolutely
Yes,
right.
that's all.
Does anybody else want to weigh in?
Well, I'm sorry, sir. I'll just say on the filmmaking side, when I got towards the end of writing this project, and when I got towards the end of actually finishing the project, I noticed that I fall into like this. It's a slight depression where you're trying to be perfect, right? As an artist, you're trying to be perfect, trying to make sure everything looks good, everything exactly where it's supposed to be. And I learned through this project that I should just trust the process, and stop being so hard on myself and really just allow it to be what it's going to be. So, this project really taught me a lot, as a filmmaker.
That's great.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Well, what I was going to say is, like I was saying before, I'm a minister myself, and so my standpoint was I'm not going to be here. So, even when I took the book of Revelation in seminary, I'm learning all this information about the things that are going to be going on in, after the rapture. And I read the Left Behind series, some years ago, and I never got hung up on it, because it was like, well, I'm not going to be here. I don't have to worry about that. But then I started, when I read Rod's script, I'm like, wow, he doesn't even mention the tribulation period. And he's bringing a totally different force to the situation that's very plausible and extremely possible. And I was like, wow. And talk about, sheep in wolf's clothing. You know what I'm saying? Or, a false prophet to the max. I mean, so it's like, wow, that's an angle I would have never thought about. And, that in and of itself is a scary thought.
Very true. Very true.
So,
Angela, Brandy, go ahead.
My biggest takeaway is actually the scene between Everett and Delvin. When Delvin tells him, your mama didn't want you. That's it, because I'm a mother. So that stood out to me as like,
Brandy.
we really need to be careful how we talk to our children. Our loved ones, but especially our children, because we don't know when that may be the last, those words will echo in their ears. So, and you don't know when those last moments may be. So just really watch how you talk to your loved ones, especially your children.
Very true.
Great point, Ben. Great point.
Great point.
Angela?
Well, it's so funny. I was just thinking what Brandy was saying about her character, about being a mom, leaving Junior behind. Like, as a mother, you want to leave something substantial for as far as your faith goes for your children, because you don't know when. And hopefully they'll be with you. But everybody has to make their own choices. And so for me, it's really important for me to teach my children to know the difference between good or God. Like, just because culture says it's good does not mean it's of God. So I'm trying to leave that. And so this movie really made me think about that, Brandy's character, and how much you wanted everybody to be a family together and go to church.
Sure.
And what you leave to your children is important. The impact you make on them as a parent.
Wow. Wow, that's so powerful. Legacy of what we are leaving behind and what we want to take with us. And I think, and you all hit on it, make the first train. Don't get left behind. Let's not get left behind. Congratulations to each of you. Thank you all so much. This has been a true joy. I'll say thank you again to Mr. Rod Kirby. Thank you to Director Mr. Rod Kirby, producer Kim Kirby, Angela Field, who played news director, Edward Anderson, who played Junior, Mr. Merrill, who played Father Heyman, and Brandy Payne, who played Denise, the mother in the movie. It's been such a joy to be with you all and to spend this time with you all. We also invite you, our audience. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you all for tuning in. Bless you all.
Yeah, thank everybody for watching.
Thank you. Absolutely. We invite you all to join Kirby Media Studios Insider Club. Go to www.theprayerfilm.com for exclusive content, behind the scenes coverage, and more. And on March 29th, take a quick 2-minute survey and let us know your thoughts. Also on Monday, March 29th, on all social platforms, Facebook and YouTube Live, join the Rod Kirby Show as Mr. Kirby interviews Amika Chambliss about screenwriting, filmmaking, and the entertainment business. You can also watch the Rod Kirby Show podcast by following Kirby Media Studios on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also find me, Tracy Williams, on Facebook and Instagram at Envision That. Thank you all so much for watching. It has truly been a joy to be with you all. We hope you all have a wonderful evening. Love you all so much. God bless and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Bye.